Well, what is going on, everybody? Back on it. One Piece 444. Got a lot of craziness going on. I asked the question kind of, what was the whole point of this arc if we end up rescuing or seeing Ace in a different place? We got introduced, we got some reunions with, Crocodile and Buggy and Mr. 3 and Bon Clay and, got to meet Jinbei for the first time and, Magellan. So I guess there was some, character introductions, but I've had a couple people say there'll be a couple reasons why we did this, so TBD on that. I guess until I see it, me as a viewer is could we not have just done everything we did, or in everybody we got reintroduced to, just in a different setting? Did we need to run into Mr. 3 or Buggy or Bon Clay for that reason? I'm just trying to figure how this helps the story if we don't even rescue Ace. So we get here, Boa helps us get in, and we do this and that, and we don't even get him. Not even, I could understand if we got to him and we failed to break him out, we got captured, Magellan or other Marines or whatever showed up, but nothing happened. We didn't see him, he didn't see us, and he came in as we were going out as he was coming in. I don't know, it seems head scratching on why have this if we were never going to rescue him from this specific location in the first place. TBD on all that. Had a couple others of you tell me, I guess it's not explicitly stated, because I was if Ivan Kove, whatever we're saying his name is, how they talked about people, I forgot the word they used, or the phrase, but prisoners were disappearing, right? Clearly they had somebody on their side. Again, how's that allowed to happen? I have absolutely no idea, but there was clearly a prisoner that had an ability to create portals or tunnels or whatever you want to call it. So I posed the question, first of all, where do they get all their stuff from? Number one. I was okay, maybe he's using his abilities to get to the outside world and come back in, or something like that, or he gets it off the ship, I'm sure they have boats that come in. I'm just thinking of the logistics of this, which I'm sure never gets explained and we'll never know, but maybe he burrows and creates tunnels and shit to the boats that come in to bring the the food and the infrastructure to the prisons. Maybe he snags it, brings it in, who knows. Regardless, I was well, if they have somebody with that ability, could they not use it to just get out? And a couple people say, well, he's been kind of waiting, for the revolution. He's been waiting for a signal from Dragon, Luffy's dad. And that's when Ivan will feel he's got to make his move, and it's time. My follow-up question to that is okay, do you not want to try to be ready from the outside world? Is this the best physical location that we could be in if shit was to hit the fan? Because you're underground, you have all this water and ocean, and there's clearly Devil's Fruit uses. You're if shit hits the fan and you get oh, worldwide live, is this where we could be to act the fastest? You have somebody that has an ability to clearly make holes or tunnels or portals. And then I had some other people tell me, well, it wasn't explained, but they don't think that person's here any longer. The person that created the tunnels, maybe they got released. But why would but they couldn't have got released because they were the one breaking people out, creating the tunnels in the first place. So what they do, just go back to their cell when they're sentenced? And I don't know, I'm just thinking the logistics of it, and the logistics of it doesn't make any sense. Because even if that person was to escape that had that ability, then where do they keep getting their food and everything from? I don't know, there's a lot of specifics that it's very head scratching arc of I'm trying to find the purpose of it all and the why of it all, and I've yet to see it. We've had some cool moments and some cool character reintroductions and getting to see oh, that's funny, that's cool. But a lot of it is question mark filled at the moment. TBD. Let's see what happens. Also this week, Patreon members, we should be doing the 3 One Piece episodes a week starting this week. So this will be Tuesday. You should get 4:45 tomorrow, then 4:46 on Thursday. And then I think, we should be also doing JoJo's and Yu Yu Hakusho as well. Gonna be a lot going on with the double berserks. It's a lot. I'm gonna try to stay on top of it. I think My Hero starts next week, which I completely forgot about, so that was a mistake for me to commit to doing 2 new anime. And I think Berserk manga is about to drop, and Demon Slayer is gonna drop, and House of the Dragons drops. I made a mistake, okay? See what happens. Let's see what happens. That's not suspicious or out of place at all. Y'all don't hear that on the loudspeaker? Yes, go, get out. If you're gonna show me these characters and we don't even at least rescue Ace, at least have them break out. At least have them break it. And what is this sad music you're giving him right now? Oh my god. They're giving him like the PTSD sad piano music flashback. God. It's a mess. It's an absolute mess in here, guys. This looks off-centered. Just moving this a little bit. Much better. Let them out. You need to create a commotion. You need to create a commotion. The more people running around, the better. Holy shit. Yo, Magellan. Get back in here, bro. Shit's going crazy. Eh. Yo, he keeps carrying around that big piece of whatever, like he's moral. What is that? Eh? Okay, they're released, but didn't we do this already? Didn't we break a bunch of them out and they ran back in? Well, that's because they had all the beasts and stuff out there and they couldn't fuck with them, so they ran back in. But what's the plan when you guys get to the surface level? How are you getting across the ocean? Who knows what Devil's Fruits might be? Shit, Wax Boy could just wax us like he's Okaji, and I don't know where the closest island is, but it's a start. Take over a ship. Uh-oh. That's pretty creepy. Ah, they plan to stow away. He could stow away really well too, by the way. Just break himself up into pieces. Why are they bouncing? What are we bouncing about, huh? Hmm? Eh? Start a riot, start a riot, start a riot. They can't send them back. They've already gone. Are we about to have a massive prison outbreak from Impel Down? Or what? Beaten ass? Where does he keep getting fresh wine for that glass from? Oh, I forgot he's bringing everybody with... Oh, I forgot. I forgot it wasn't just us. I thought it was just like Jinbei, Ivankov, Scissor Boy, Luffy, Crocodile. This is a mess. Magellan, you gonna get your ass in here or what? He keeps carrying that whatever's covered in that sheet around like he's Moral with the pipe. What's in there? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Crocodile's so badass. Oh yeah, I forgot he got Mr. One. Yeah, by the one true ride or die. But no bullshit. We've already been over this. Bon Clay is number 2 unofficial Straw Hat ride or die. People are like, oh, what about Sanji? You know, Sanji would do everything that Zoro would do, and Sanji would do everything that Mr. 2 would do. You know, you have to put him up there with them. You make an argument and you make a strong case there, but the problem is if we ever come in contact with a female enemy, Sanji is disqualified from being a ride or die. So I can't elevate Sanji to a ride or die of, I don't know what that is, by the way. Just a technique, hockey, who knows. I can't elevate Sanji to right behind Zoro and right behind Mr. 2 as like, Luffy says jump, they say how high. They don't even ask, they just do. I can't put Sanji there because at any moment, if we have a woman enemy, he might as well be Nami. He might as well be Chopper. No, let me not disrespect Chopper. He might as well be Usopp, okay? He's that useless. So I can't. Yes, he was there ready to throw hands with Kuma back in Thriller Bark and ready to do this, but I can't. He would let the crew die before he would hurt a woman, and that's a damn shame. So if you want to say he's like 3rd or 4th in line, honestly, I maybe would put Chopper. That's a crazy shot. I maybe would put Chopper there because at least I know once he snaps out of it, he'll ride. Actually, Nico Robin probably gets put above Frankie. That just a Sea Prism. Everything about that is Sea Prism. And I need to get to the point where I get the Sea Prism, everything explained on that. Because it makes characters seem very weak, the way it so easily can just shut them down. And I refuse to believe that if you just take a Devil's Fruit user, or you take somebody as renowned as Whitebeard or Shanks, or maybe a Gold Roger in his prime, or, you know, Old Man Rayleigh, I refuse to believe that if I put one single pair of Sea Prism cuffs on them, that they might as well be Nami. You know, I refuse to believe that. So, TBD on that information as well. Oh, Ace. I mean, this whole arc was for you, and we're no closer to freeing you. If anything, he's in more trouble, because now he's getting closer and closer to Navy headquarters. It's going to be even harder than it was before. We had the element of surprise and everything coming into the prison. Everybody knows what's going on over there now. This is a mess. An absolute mess. And they're at the doors, aren't they? I think we left off last episode and they were there. Marine Ford. Now, are these the same gates we saw CP9 Bitch Boy leader try to take Nico Robin into, or is that somewhere else? Is that a completely different location or what? I'm not sure. Eh? Oh, they don't know where he is. Man's off map. What the fuck is Blackbeard up to, you sly piece of shit? You're the one that brought him in. The fuck is he up to? You're the one that turned him in. You went and Ace was your golden ticket to get into the warlords and everything. And he's MIA when Homeboy's about to get executed. / we're arriving at Impel Down for what? That's interesting. What the hell is he up to? Are we on the same side? Is he here? Did he get word that shit's going down and he's just here to end it or what? I totally forgot about this confusing fucking black matter gravity devil's fruit shit. Absorb damage, can't take damage, respits. I actually need an X. I don't want to dive too deep into his ability because I don't want to like Google it because I mean you can't Google anything One Piece related. You'll get spoiled so fast. That Gumby looking damn horse. Now I don't know if it's because I think his crew is just not about that life, or what is he up to? Yes, I was about to say, draw the guns. What's happening here? What? Because wasn't Ace able to? He could have taken all of Blackbeard's crew right there by himself, not a sweat. But is that an indictment on Blackbeard's crew being hot asshole, or Ace is that strong? I think it's a little bit of both. I don't want to downplay and say they're hot asshole, but maybe they're not like all that, you know? What are they breaking in for? They know what's going on. So are they breaking in to make sure we get out? Or are they breaking in to make sure we don't get out? Yeah, what the hell? Oh, the snail's making the noise. Where is Magellan, by the way? Holy shit. And at this point, I want you to release... Go ahead and release... the complete killer that was like the dark to Magellan's light, like the yin and the yang, like good cop, bad cop. Go ahead and release him because I don't know what the hell he's coming in here for. What is happening right now? I have no idea, because we saw Magellan walk back in. Where are you? Okay. Don't you dare take another snapshot after that. Okay. Just drag the episode out. Just burn the last minute. Yeah, do it. Yeah, this is... I don't know why they're here. I don't take any of his crewmates seriously, by the way. And is there really not a... I feel like giving him the Warlord title was awfully quick. I understand what he did for you guys, and getting something of Whitebeard's to weaken Whitebeard is like really crazy. Like, you take that. Is there not like a sub level that you could give? We just have to like give him Warlord title. Is there not something slightly below, or like, hey, we'll consider you, we'll watch your actions over time, or what? You just give him the title. Know nothing about him. He got rid of all the fodder. Yeah. The people on level 2 are getting so screwed. That's the second time they've been mass broken out today. And they're just getting shitted on. Oh my god. What about Buggy and Mr. 3? You know they got out. Oh shit. I want to see Magellan. I mean, I don't. It could. It actually could. I've been told this is a lot of people's favorite arc. I've yet to kind of see what makes it that yet. It's definitely not better than the Sabundi Archipelago shit, however you pronounce it, so far. I want to see... He released him. 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 I want to see Magellan and Blackbeard. You know, we got the purple lights here for the Poison Boy. I kind of want to see them throw hands a little bit. He's the worst. He has been the oh, let me not even say that. I was gonna say he's been, but actually we've had a lot of people. Him, Buggy, and Mr. 3 have been like the Usopp, Chopper, Nami, like comedic relief of this arc. What the hell is about to happen? I don't know. Because how do they get past the poison? And we don't even know what the other guy does. The one that like they had to imprison because like, bro, you're abusing your power. We still got to have a deep discussion on what it is that his Devil's Fruit is able... The Devil's Fruits that allow you to change things that aren't you are absolutely insanity, in my opinion. Okay, here he comes. I don't think we got clear... I don't know if he has a Devil's Fruit, you know. We didn't really see... We just saw him killing in the flashbacks. We never saw if he actually possesses an ability or anything. Of the Rain. Alright, so we've got a bunch of pieces going here. Tell him, hey, if he wants to keep it that way, if you want to stay out of the cell, like, please do, right? Speak. Okay. Yeah, you want to get out of here and treat it like, help us out here, buddy. I mean, he can't be trusted, so I don't know what we're... And I'm disappointed. Oh! He gets the Blackbeard matchup? Magellan's gonna go run it back against Luffy, their rematch, because, you know, typically, as always, Luffy gets to run it back and win, even if he's been defeated. Is that one of the swords? I forget the name of them, but you know how Zoro's have, like, that pattern and they have a name to them and shit? Okay. Alright, the shit is just an absolute mess. I mean, that's got to be the shot now. What the hell is he up to? Maybe all of them's fine. Yeah, so it's a zoo right now, an absolute zoo. Let's try to count all the moving pieces that we've got. We got Luffy, Crocodile, Jinbei, that squad. You've got Buggy, Mr. 3, doing whatever the fluff they're trying to do. Magellan, moving. The one they just released, like Magellan's like dark side. You know, that like, you know, the fucking Hiruzen to the Donzo, you know, the light, the dark type thing. But it's not even like he's doing the dirty work. Like, he's just an asshole. Like, just killing for, like, what? So you got the Luffy, the Buggy, and Mr. 3, the Magellan, the jail manager. I'm going to give the Vice Warden a shout here because they keep showing him carrying around that thing. Who knows what that thing is? Who knows if he possesses an ability? Maybe we'll see it. Who knows? And then the Blackbeard showing up. I do not know what the hell that's about at all. Again, I'm sure word has gotten out that what's happening at Impel Down, you know, not like out to the world, but like, you know, if you're in the know, if you're a warlord, if you're back there at Marine Fold, I don't know. I'm sure you've gotten buzz of like, hey, shit's going down over there. Does he want to help Luffy get out? Does he want to help Luffy stay in? If I was a betting man, I'm going to assume that he's going to want to help Luffy get out. I think it'd be easy to think that he wants to keep Luffy in because he wants to make sure Ace gets to the destination to be executed so that he... I mean, you know, the same way Garp is like known as like the man that like brought in Gold Roger and helped him get executed. You would think on face value that's maybe what Blackbeard wants. He wants to keep the status of like, I captured Ace, Ace got delivered, Ace got executed, then Marines and everybody got the head up, you know, got to step up on the other 4, you know, emperors and shit because of me. You know, the first blow was dealt because of something I did. So you think that's what he's doing on face value. Maybe he's just here to distract Luffy and keep him in. Me personally though, he seems like too much of a wild card, and that seems like too easy of an explanation, that I think he's here to help Luffy get out. But then it's like, what does... But then you got to think of it on the flip side, like if he does that and word gets back, what does that do to his warlord status? Like they just take that away, no? And like what would be the... I'm guessing because it's like, does he keep Luffy in so that he can make that name for himself? Like, I delivered Ace, Ace got executed, you guys got up ahead because of me, and who knows what that might lead him to in the future. Or does he do all that to help Luffy escape just to have all that title and everything stripped from him? Because there's no way they let him stay a warlord if word gets out that he helps Luffy escape here and Luffy shows up and somehow rescues Ace or gets in the way. There's no way that they like keep him in the spot that they just gave him, no? So it's I don't know, very wild card moment right here of like, does he try to elevate the status that he just got, or does he just literally piss it down the drain as soon as he got it? I have absolutely no idea what's going on with that. And then you have the, and then I say the motives of the one that they just released, jail manager boy. What are his motives? Clearly we know he wants to kill, you know, he's a piece of shit, but like Magellan said, I leave Blackbeard to you. Does that like tickle his fancy? Is that like, ooh, that's a big fish, that's a warlord, I could kill that, that's nice, that's something I want to get into? Or maybe he's like, screw Impel Down, screw the Marines, screw Magellan. Oh, Blackbeard, what are you trying to do? You want to get in? Go ahead. And he starts like maybe killing, you know, the other like workforce here, you know? So 2 wild cards. What they're going to do, I have absolutely no idea. And Ace is literally like getting checked in, mug shots, fingerprints taken at at Navy headquarters, and Luffy hasn't even gotten out of the prison yet. Oh my god. It's a zoo, an absolute zoo, and there's so many other questions on top of all that, but I won't deep dive into it too much. There's a lot going on right now. I'm very curious as to like what is it about this arc that makes people that it's their favorite, because I've had people say like this is their favorite, or the arc we just had the arc we had right before this is their favorite. That one I can definitely see. You know, even though it was short and sweet and to the point, dragged out a little bit with all the fishmen, you know, screaming stuff. But it was good. This one, I don't want to say it out loud. Is it worse than Thriller Bark? TBD. But is it in discussion? It is in the discussion. We'll wait. I mean, just think of this arc already. What have we gotten? Ivankov, new character introduction. A little bit more lore, backstory on Dragon. Blackbeard shows up. We get a Garp sighting. We get a little bit more screen time and backstory of Ace. We get Jinbei introduction, Magellan introduction. The jailer, he seems to be a name worth like getting introduced to. Reintroduction, introduction. You get Crocodile brought back. Missed, like, it's a lot of like, I feel like this man over here with his wrestling belt on, I feel like I'm at like the WWE Royal Rumble, where it's just like every single like new character, old character just coming out. It's like, what the hell is going on? So we'll leave it there. We'll see how it goes. Should be an episode tomorrow, as long as the schedule stays smooth. And then your typical Thursday. So the plan should be, I'm going to post this. Vagabond, One Piece, One Piece, One Piece, Vagabond, JoJo's Yu Yu Hakusho. But I know just trickling off one episode of Yu Yu Hakusho and one episode of JoJo's is not going to be enough. So how we plan to do, I don't know. I'm a one-man crew over here. I'm not like your favorite reactors that does this full time or gets paid a lot of money. You guys see how many, you know, Patreon members we made. If we get 150 to 200 a month, like, that's a good month. So I don't want to say like, oh, you know, you'll get One Piece the same day you get JoJo's. We'll get 2 JoJo's, 2 Yu-Yu's, 4 One Piece, you know, 10 chapters of all that a week. That would be ideal. That would be nice, but I don't want to make promises to things and you guys like pay to expect it, and I can't give that, and then you feel like you're not getting what you know. So we'll leave it there. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, subscribe, and as always,